The group of scientists and engineers were gathered on a distant planet. They were working on a revolutionary new project, the space elevator. It was a massive structure, reaching up towards the sky, connecting the planet to the stars. The team had been working tirelessly on the project for months. They had faced numerous setbacks and delays, but now, after all their hard work, the elevator was almost finished. The lead engineer, a tall, broad-shouldered man with a shock of white hair, stepped forward and surveyed the structure. "We're almost there," he said. The elevator was a marvel of engineering. It was made up of hundreds of thousands of pieces, all intricately connected and balanced. The engineer had personally overseen every step of the construction, and he was proud of the work they had done. He looked up at the structure, towering above him. He knew that when it was finished, it would revolutionize space travel. It would make it easier and faster to access the stars, and open up a whole new world of possibilities. The engineer smiled, and turned to the others. "Let's finish this," he said. The team worked together to put the finishing touches on the elevator. They tested the safety systems, checked the power sources, and calibrated the controls. They worked long into the night, until finally, the elevator was ready. The engineer stepped forward and pressed a button on the control panel. The structure hummed to life, and slowly, it began to rise. Everyone cheered, and the engineer smiled. It had been a long journey, but they had done it. The elevator continued to rise, higher and higher, until it was out of sight. The team watched until it was gone, and then, exhausted but satisfied, they went home. The space elevator was now open for business. The first customers to use the space elevator were a group of adventurers. They had heard about the elevator, and had come from across the galaxy to make use of it. The adventurers had paid a hefty fee to board the elevator, and they were excited to see what wonders awaited them in the stars. As the elevator rose, they watched the planet below grow smaller and smaller, until finally, it was out of sight. The adventurers looked around in awe. They had never seen anything like this before. They were traveling faster than the speed of light, and it was an incredible experience. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the elevator slowed to a stop, and the adventurers disembarked. They stepped out onto a strange new planet, ready to explore its secrets. The adventurers wandered through the strange landscape of the new planet. Everywhere they looked, they saw strange and exotic creatures, and they marveled at the sights around them. They soon realized, however, that the planet was devoid of intelligent life. There were no cities, no civilizations. It was as if the planet had been abandoned. The adventurers continued to explore, looking for any signs of life. But, as the hours passed, they began to lose hope. It seemed as if the planet was truly deserted. Suddenly, one of the adventurers spotted something in the distance. It was a faint light, but it was definitely there. The adventurers ran towards it, hoping that it would lead them to something.